All right, let's dive right into this explainer and unlock the secrets to treating AI video generation less like pulling a lever on a random slot machine and way more like commanding a highly controllable Hollywood film crew. If you've ever been, frustrated because your AI-generated clips come out looking chaotic, inconsistent, or just a little too weirdly artificial, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we are taking over the director's chair. We're going to map out an elite blueprint, and this is pulled directly from the AI mob framework. Now, this specific methodology is completely designed to transition you from just spinning up static images to actually engineering high-production cinematic stories. It's a total mindset shift. We're moving from being passive users to active, intentional creators who absolutely dominate the medium. So, here is our masterclass roadmap for today. We're covering the AI video revolution, mastering the prompt recipe, directing the AI camera, advanced cinematic controls, fixing common AI pitfalls, and we'll wrap up by mapping out your brand new video workflow. Okay, jumping right into section 1, the AI video revolution, and how we're eliminating boundaries using powerhouse tools like Google Veo 3.1, Runway Gen-3, and Luma Dream Machine. There is a quote that brilliantly sums up our ultimate goal here. The barrier to high-end production has been eliminated. Think about what that actually means for you. It's massive. You literally have the incredible power now to create professional 2 to 10-second clips in a matter of minutes. You can captivate an audience with sweeping visuals and dynamic motion without needing a blockbuster budget, a massive crew, or renting out crazy expensive gear. The entire studio is now right inside your mind and right there on your screen. Moving right along to section 2, the master prompt recipe, where we build our absolute foundation. What's super interesting here is that talking to AI actually requires a highly structured formula if you want consistent results. You really can't just throw a word salad at the prompt bar and hope for a masterpiece, right? You need a recipe. And every master prompt absolutely must contain these 6 crucial ingredients: camera, subject, action, setting, style, and audio. If you leave even one of these out, you're leaving a massive creative decision up to the AI. And honestly, that is exactly where consistency falls apart. Clarity is king here. And keep in mind, you've got to use multi-angle reference sheets as visual anchors to lock in your character's identity before you even start typing out that text prompt. Take a listen to this expert prompt example. African-American woman, long wavy auburn hair, purple lipstick, black velvet turtleneck, high fashion aesthetic, consistent facial features. The crucial takeaway here is that feeding the AI concrete, hyper-specific details about textures, colors, and features, like that black velvet turtleneck, is exactly what it needs to consistently build out your vision. Vague prompts equal vague videos. Highly descriptive, targeted prompts, those give the AI the exact blueprints it needs to render your character flawlessly, frame by single frame. All right, on to section 3, directing the AI camera and taking the director's chair. Now, this is where your clip really starts feeling like a movie. As the director, you can command tracking shots to give your character this intense momentum and a really commanding presence. A tracking shot physically follows your subject through space instead of just panning across them from a boring static tripod. It immediately signals high production value. It's absolutely perfect for high-energy fashion showcases or dynamic action sequences. You can literally copy and paste this exact prompt. Tracking shot, character walks confidently toward camera like a model on a runway. By telling the AI the character is walking like a model on a runway, you're giving the system behavioral context. It's not just going to spit out a generic stroll, it's going to generate a confident, structured stride that completely commands the viewer's attention. The rhythmic walking physics look incredibly natural. But hey, maybe your narrative demands something a little more personal. In that case, you can direct a slow push-in. A push-in physically moves the camera closer to the subject's face over the duration of the clip. It essentially forces the audience to intimately connect with the character. You're making them focus entirely on the mood, the expression, and all those intricate little details of the face. So using specific wording like camera slowly pushes into a close-up, revealing intricate facial features and a subtle smile, tells your AI crew to prioritize and really render out those subtle micro-expressions that bring a character to life. You're basically telling the AI, hey, ignore the background for a second, pour all your processing power into the raw emotion on this face right here. And when you start using a cinematic powerhouse like Google Veo 3.1, the results are honestly staggering. You get this dual power of industry-leading high fidelity, which means complex natural physics and stunning 1080p realism, right alongside synchronized integrated audio. Think about that. Veo can generate the sound of wind in the trees or crunching footsteps on gravel at the exact same time it's generating the visuals. There is no more tedious post-production syncing required. It's a total game changer. Let's roll into Section 4, Advanced Cinematic Control, where we really dial in the aesthetics and timing. Once you've got the camera moving perfectly, the lighting has to match that vibe. By commanding specific lighting styles right in your prompt, you instantly dictate the emotional tone of the scene. Throwing in golden hour gives you that universally flattering, warm, soft glow. Typing cyberpunk plunges everything into high-contrast neon purples and yellows. Or try adding shot on 35mm film stock to inject natural film grain for this incredibly organic, timeless feel. You are literally controlling a virtual lighting rig just with your keyboard. Now, to stop the AI from drifting creatively and going completely off script, you've got advanced framing tools. Keyframes are amazing because they let you force a specific transition. You simply upload a static image for the start frame and a totally different one for the end frame. On top of that, tools like the motion brush allow for selective animation. You can paint over just the character's hair to make it blow beautifully in the wind, while the rest of the body stays perfectly crisp and still. It's unreal control. Okay, Section 5, Fixing Common AI Pitfalls. Welcome to the Troubleshooting Clinic. Even the best directors hit snags, right? So consider this your ultimate cheat sheet to defeat those frustrating AI glitch monsters. Notice how a super common amateur mistake, like using conflicting verbs, telling a character to walk, jump, and wave all at once, causes that weird, unnatural, glitchy motion. The expert fix? Keep it simple. Use clear, singular actions. If your character's face starts warping between shots, your immediate fix is to re-upload your visual reference sheet to re-anchor the AI. And if your visual quality drops and gets all muddy, just force higher detail by slapping on style keywords like cinematic or 8K resolution. Bringing it all home with Section 6, your new video workflow, taking this from an image to reality. Let's build out a seamless, concrete workflow that you can start using the literal second this explainer ends. You want to follow these exact steps every single time. Step 1. Upload your reference image to lock in the face, hair, and clothing. These are your visual anchors. Step 2. Define the movement, focusing heavily on camera action like those tracking shots or push-ins we talked about. And Step 3. Set your duration, pick your cinematic style, and hit generate. Remember the golden rule here. Never, ever generate motion before locking in the identity. To summarize the broader creative loop, master this simple 3-step process. First, ideate exactly what you want. Second, generate it using high-fidelity tools like Veo or Runway. And third, relentlessly refine your prompts. Iteration is exactly where the magic happens, guys. You tweak that lighting, you adjust the camera angle, and you regenerate until you've achieved absolute total cinematic control. So now that we've decoded the master recipe, the camera angles, and those advanced lighting aesthetics, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative challenge. Are you ready to step out of the audience and into the director's chair? Will you use that model walk prompt we went over to bring your very first true cinematic vision to life today? The tools are sitting right there waiting for you. The rest is entirely up to you.